Right then everyone, welcome to the first day of a very exciting campaign, one that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. We are on Arrow Meadow Fisheries estate lake located in Solihull. Can't wait to get stuck in here. So I have come straight down after work to get the first session in of the campaign. The weather has been really warm past couple of days. Temperatures have seemed to have spiked out of nowhere, so I do think they are going to be in the shallower parts of the lake. So my first thoughts are to get myself into molly moos. I have done a quick lap of the lake. I did see a couple shows, so yeah, I think that's going to be the best bet for tonight. I think I've done enough talking for now. Without further ado, it's time to get set up and get the rods in. The first thing that's really jumped out at me at this lake is just how stunning it is. I've done a quick lap, as I say, and it is absolutely breathtaking. Really mature, picturesque, setback lake. Just one of them lakes you could spend weeks and weeks on and not get bored of the view. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, something special. I think the plan for the first night, get set up in molly moos in the shallower water. I'm really tempted to flick a zig out. As I say, I just do think they'll be in these upper columns, so I think we're going to stick a zig out, fish the other two really tight to the island. Hopefully something materialises through the night and I'll be back showing you a picture of a fish very shortly. With spring in full effect and the temperature starting to really warm up, the shallower side of the lake was the only real choice. After the fish had shown themselves, I decided to put two really tight to the island, with the third rod, my left hand, out in the open water on a zig. And it didn't take long until the zig was picked up and we'd had our first fish of the campaign. Well, that didn't take long at all. Rods have been in no longer than an hour, 2 hours. And this one has absolutely steamed off. Beautiful colours, and hopefully the first of many. So we're on to day 2. So I've gone straight back onto that spot this morning, about a foot off the bottom, and hopefully it can produce another bite. 2 zigs and 1 solid bag, very tight to the island as the approach for today. Last night after that fish was getting liners all night, so I know they're definitely in the swim. So fingers crossed we can get a few more today. So, second day and second fish. I was actually just setting up some camera equipment to get some footage, and the middle rod has absolutely ripped off again. This one just fishing really tight to the island, a little solid bag. Seems to have done the trick. Yeah, mega happy with that one. After landing that second fish, I still had a feeling another bite was to be had. So I quickly grabbed my rig, dried it off and tied up a fresh solid bag. Solid bag fishing for me is maximum confidence. Whether it's low-lying weed, a clear bottom or silt, I know that I'm going to be presented. And with a feeling there was still an opportunity to have another fish from the same spot, we got a rod out. And as predicted, it didn't take long before we were in again, and this one was special. Absolutely buzzing with this one. Again, same spot, just on that overhang by the island. Wait till you see this one. And there she is. Absolute brute of a linear. Took me around the back of the island, just to the right in the channel down here. Now she's in the net. Wow. Put up an awesome fight. So I'm more than happy to welcome this one onto the bank. After that great start, it was time to pack up my gear, get in the van and get home. But most importantly, get back down the next day. And that's just what we did. So, second session on the Estate Lake campaign. Weather's been absolutely unreal past couple of days. High teens, early 20s. I thought it'd be a great opportunity to come down, hopefully get a few more out. I've done a quick lap around the lake again as always. And the fish have been showing like crazy right in this corner. So I've decided to change from where I was last session. The fish have been giving themselves up, to be fair. The swim really picked itself. This could be the approach for today. I'm only on for the day. I think we're going to fish two really tight in on this margin where we've seen them. And there is a spot where I know fish come out a little bit further out, which is where I'm going to put the third rod. Although I'd had great success on Molly Moos, with the activity and the fish that we'd seen on Hull View, it was impossible to ignore. I opted for two rods against the reeds where we'd seen them, with the third a bit further out just past the boathouse, a spot I knew had produced bites in the past. It's all going off down in this corner. They are showing like mad. There was one that's just crashed here, and then another one just here, right where I've got these two rigs. We have got a nice steady wind coming in as well, so we're most definitely on them. Just need to get one of them to pick up one of these rigs, so hopefully next time I'm reporting back he's with a fish. That didn't take long. Absolutely kited off that as. Come on. Stuck around the back of them weeds. Come on. Come on. Stuck. Ah. He's off. He's come off. Look at that. After losing that fish to the snags, I knew how important it was to get another rod back out there on the spot, as I knew there was still fish in the area, and another bite was to be had. Run again. Can't let this one go as well. Just get him out the snags. This will be the first one of the day. Yes! It's certainly not the biggest fish in the lake, but it's one that I'm more than happy to welcome onto the bank. After losing that first one on the snags, I thought it's only right to stick another rod back out there, and this is the result. So we're going to pop this one back, top up the spot, and get a rod back out there, and hopefully the next one is a little bit bigger. What a carnage start. I hadn't even got all my stuff set up. Camera equipment nowhere near set up, and rod ripped off. Shame we lost it, but this is the thing with snag fishing, you do run that risk of losing them. Got that rod straight back out there, and we've just had that one. It was by no stretch the biggest fish in the water, but listen, we'll take it. Bite to bite at the end of the day. It's another fish on the bank for the campaign. With that being said, I thought now would be a great time to tell you how to book on to the estate lake. Firstly, head over to the Arrow Meadow Fisheries website. From here, you want to come over to the top banner and you'll see an option for Book a Lake Exclusive. Once you've pressed that, scroll down to the estate lake. And from here, you'll simply be able to book the dates that suit you best. Whether it's just a 24-hour session or a couple of nights that you want, simply click and book. The last thing to do is fill out your details, scroll to the bottom and confirm your order. And it's as simple as that. Unfortunately, that fish was to be the only one of this session, but I wasn't to be defeated. After packing up the stuff and heading back to the van, I decided to reach for a trusty tin of sweet corn to bait up a few areas that looked likely for the next time we got down here. Right, traps are set, the rods are out. We've just put them on showing fish, so the activity today has been crazy, crashing, boshing everywhere, especially in these margins of this side where I am. Similar spots to where we've been fishing and where we had that fish yesterday. There was a lot of fizzing and action right at the back by the island in that channel, so we've put 2 rods out there. That right hand rod is on the same spot where we had that zippy the other day, and I've got one relatively close in, same spot as that little fish we had, little one we had yesterday. So yeah, I think it's just a case of sitting on my hands now, but I'm desperate for one today. Really looks likely. Water's so calm. Right then, slight dilemma. Right, spanner in the works. We've just seen an absolute colossal fish just crash just at the boathouse here. Decisions. So after seeing the fish showing a bit further on, I'd moved the left hand rod closer to the boathouse. So we're in the last, I'd say, hour, 45 minutes of light now. So it hasn't took much convincing. I'm going to sit out for another half hour, 45 minutes, and probably slowly pack down. And just as I was packing up, this happened. Right at the death, man. No way. Don't know if the camera's going to pick this up at all, but my last rod in the water. That is absolutely mental. Just trying to get into the reeds. Get him out of there. Tell you what, I don't care how big this is. Really frustrating session. Just scratching my head. Fish showing everywhere, nothing materialising, but literally 5 minutes earlier and I've been packed up. Absolutely crazy. Savage drop back. So the move of that left hand rod really paid off. Yes! Get in. And that's why we always hang on for a couple of minutes. Last rod in the water, just to show you. Other 2 packed away. We've managed to snatch one right at the death. Let's have a look. Let's go. Mega. Had 1 rod left in the water as I was packing up and had a crazy drop back. The 1 rod that we chose to move is the one that's materialised. I can't tell you how happy I am with this. Really scratching my head today, thinking I was doing something wrong, and this one's come to save the day. Really angry looking little mirror. Great fight. I did get it on the GoPro, but with how dark it is, I don't know how well it's picked it up, but absolutely buzzing. As the light faded, so did the campaign. One last bite beneath the trees, and then it was time to call it a day. A journey built on patience and graft, and these moments that make it all worth it. With the gates now closed behind me, this chapter comes to an end, but the memories linger. Until next time.